Hello everybody, welcome back. Martin here. It's Monday morning, we're all bright and breezy, so we're going to crack on this week with some woodwork for a change. I'm taking a rest from the plumbing for a bit. I can't actually go much further anyway. So this wall here, there's a mark on the floor there. This wall, and there's a small wall there to go in as well, which will be the dividing walls for the bathroom and the wardrobe. So I'm going to get on with that because I couldn't do that until I got these 4 pipes in under there. So I'll put you on the tripod and come along with us, okay? No, no la toques.
No, porque
es
está
pegante, mi vida.
Bebé, pero estoy cogiendo las cosas duras, mira, de acá lo duro.
Por eso lo boté allí.
¿Y eso pega?
Es pegante.
Falta bajar un poquito más allá.
Ponte tu pesa ali.
Nada. Oye, nada. Eso allá, aquí.
Okay, then I'm going to go in with Jamie. Amor, sí, saca el polvo, porfa, también. ¿Lo hago o tú? Got my very, very glamorous assistant today.
Hoy estoy de niña bonita.
Ya está bien, mi vida. Esos también, esos
Sí,
dos también.
ya.
It's another hot day. I know it's beginning of September, but we're having some really hot weather at the moment.
La asistente. La asistonta. La asistonta.
No, señora. Y la nariz también. Ay, gracias, mire. What would I do without her, right? Va a bajar. I didn't bother filming any of this, but that stud wall is in now, which I'm really pleased about. So now we have a bathroom here, and next door we have a little wardrobe here, which is just enough size for one person, my glamorous assistant. And that wardrobe would never fit her clothes. And what I call cupboard under the stairs, broom cupboard, cloak room, whatever you want to call it. So it'll have a few shelves, somewhere to hang your coats when you come in. Okay, I've just put a piece of plasterboard in there on that side and another one round there. And it's suddenly quite dark in this little cupboard now. So I need to get the light switch in here and get these two put on. Then I can put some insulation in there and pop the piece on the front here. Now, if we go round here to the cloakroom, you might call it. I've cut this piece, okay, which is exactly the right size for here, but it will not go in because of the height of this doorway here. I just can't get it in, and I'm actually damaging the corner now. Look, I've just broken the corner off trying to get it in. So I think really I'm just gonna cut it in half and put it in 2 pieces. But it's not the end of the world, because here, round about this area here, is going to be the control for the shower on the other side, obviously. And I actually want to have some kind of access panel here, so that should anything ever go wrong or I need to change anything there, there'll just be an access panel there rather than have to cut a piece out and repair it. So there's the little wardrobe all boarded out and some filler in the holes. I've just filled that top bit because up somewhere across here there's going to be a shelf, and this is all going to be built in cupboards, so you won't see any of that. And then round this side, I've left them off because we've got to paint first. Same thing round here in the, what do we call it, the cloakroom. So that's all filled. This one isn't fitted in yet because I've still got to just finish off a bit of plumbing there. So it's all ready to go. So the next job, I think, sand that all down tomorrow, get that painted. Might just need a tiny little run of decorator's filler around some of the edges, but apart from that, it's quite good. And then tomorrow, I'm not really sure what we're going to do tomorrow, but I'm sure there'll be something. All right, so I'm going to go home, have my dinner, come back in the morning. Time to install the bathroom light, but I've taken this apart and it's got an LED array in the middle. There's plenty of room in here for cabling and everything, but the problem is the cable entry is away over here, whereas in most ceilings the cable entry is in the middle of the room. So this would be about 4 inches offset, which really wouldn't look good. So I've modified it. I've unscrewed all this and taken this plate out, and I've already drilled a hole in the middle here so that the cables can come through in the center. I'm now going to drill, I don't know, 2 or 3 holes around here somewhere, so I can put a fixing in, because these fixings, which I think are these positions here, are miles apart from where I need them. Because I don't know if you remember, but I put a little strip of wood across above the plasterboard, so big, so that I could put fixings in. So all I'm going to do is just drill a couple of little holes here. I've got a 4mm drill. I'm just going to put a few random holes in. I'm just going to put a few random holes in, not too far apart. I probably should have that on faster. There we are. Yeah, that's just give me a choice of locations where I can put, I only need 2 screws, there's no weight in this whatsoever. So another thing is all the cabling is going to come here and going to be flush along here. And this plate, which sits in there, is only like 8 or 10mm up. So what I really want to do is stand that off a bit further, maybe another 10mm. So I've got plenty of room under here for all the cabling. And I'm not sure how to do that yet. I think maybe just pop like 3 little nuts on the top of there in between the screws. I found some longer self-tappers in the boot of the car, and I've just cut down some of these little roll plugs so that I've got a little upstand here so they can go on top of there, and that will give me plenty of room for all the cables in the back and all the Wagos and everything. So hopefully that'll work out fine. Let's go and stick this on the ceiling. Well, there's the lighting, all nice and bright. Not bad actually. And I've got the connections there for the fan, which I've still got to put in, but I've got to make a spacer for that first. So that's going to be a wee while yet. So, next job, let's get all this off. Next job, let's get all this off, which I've explained already. The furniture's not going to fit if I leave this on. So this was just for soundproofing, which I actually don't think I need. Because that should just slip out of there, he says. Who knows? Take them all out, then it might help. Oh yeah. Oh, don't tell me there's one behind the tiles. I think there's one up there. Yeah. Okay. Let me cut a piece off of there. Right, that'll just give me a bit of clearance so I can rotate that. Oh, okay. And that gap which is left there, the tiles will fill that, because the tiles are, by the time they grout, by the time the adhesive's on the back of the tile, it's about the same as the thickness of the drywall. So, shouldn't be a problem there at all, hopefully. Right, next thing, down here. So now that I've got all that pipework finished, I need to follow this bit down to the bottom, because this is going to be tiled as well. So I didn't think about that at the time, so I'm just going to cut a little bit out of here, which will give me, if I can, I didn't glue that on, did I? No. There we are. Let's try that. Now I've got the wrong bit on because this bit is Phillips and that is Posy drive. That's why it's camming out a bit. But we should be okay. If you press hard enough. There we are. Now I've also got a little piece of I've also got a little bit of plywood to put in there, and that bit will be screwed to the plywood so it all goes in at the same time. Okay, there we are. Another little job out of the way. Perfect, because the tiles will come to here, up or down to here, and all the way down to the ground here. So I had to put that little bit in, and at some point, once the furniture's in, this bit will be filled with rock wool, so there's no sound, nothing, and just make it neat and tidy. So that's another job ticked off. I've got the central heating pipe as far as there, these two 22mm ones, and they only have to come to here, where the junction is here, and then they'll carry on there in 15mm. But I've got these 4 plasterboards in the way, and hopefully someone's coming to pick them up tomorrow. I've put them on Facebook Marketplace, and I think someone's coming to get them, and the 2 bags of leftover plaster. So that'll be good to get them out of the way, because I've still got this piece of yellow here, which I need to chop out, because the radiator is going in between those 2 walls down there. The radiator is going down there somewhere. So I need to get on with that, and these boards are holding me up now. Okay, that's the cold water supply right from the other end up to there. I'll put a little upstand on there, about a foot upstand, and look how short the yellow hose pipe now is. So that's in there. All I've got to do now is put this last bit of insulation on here. Right, just got to put some insulation on that little bit, but there we are. That is hot and cold supply to the kitchen sink. I had to put a little kink in the pipes there, because that last little part there isn't as deep, because it's only got to fit 2 pipes instead of 4 like all this rest. So I just put a little kink in there to let that sit in there quite nicely. There we go. Madam's just finishing off painting there. She loves painting. So that's the central heating finished, all the way up to here. Hot and cold is in, as I showed you earlier. So from here, I'm going to come round this corner, but I'm only going to use 15mm, because I think it's okay from there. And I've still got to get rid of this plasterboard. I think somebody's coming tomorrow, hopefully, to buy it, and we'll get that out of the way. And as you know, there's a bit under there. But we've also bought today some sheets of, what do you call it? What's it called? Aqua panel. which is for the last wall in the bathroom, which is going to be the shower wall. So hopefully we'll get that in tomorrow. Well, that's the end of another day, and I'll just take you through what we've done today. What did we do? Oh yeah, we'll put some filler in there, around there. Some filler along the top there. We're just preparing this. There she is. We'll just fill that. In fact, it goes off quite quick because it's quite warm today. Filled that, and did a little bit of prep work up there. So tomorrow morning I'm going to come in and sand all that wall. And then through here, what did we do here? Oh yeah, I've put the aqua panel up. So that's, I've got to put some tape across it. I haven't got the tape for the joins, but one's aqua panel, one's hardy board, and one is a different make altogether. That's why they don't look the same. I've got to tape the joins first before you put the tiles on. Oh, and another thing, I've got to count how many tiles I need, because they've only got this wall here. It's not a lot. That area there needs tiled, but they've only got 3 boxes left in the shop. I've got 2 boxes here, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. So I'm going to count how many tiles I need for that wall and pop round there and buy them before somebody else gets them. And while I'm in the bathroom, the central heating is more or less finished. I'm waiting for the gas man to come back and put the gas connection on, because I can't do that. He's got to put it on both ends. But that's all finished. And the more observant ones of you will see that I did actually manage to buy a set of 22mm benders, which I got them very cheap actually. Managed to pick them up for about 80 quid, brand new. And that's about it really, I think, for today. So we're going to go home, have some dinner, come back in the morning nice and refreshed. Well, we've just had a bit of an emergency with the old couple next door. I warn you now, if you're a bit squeamish, don't watch the next couple of minutes, okay? Because she's just done, she's laughing her head off there, she's like... He just complained about having a sore tooth, so she just got a pair of pliers and pulled it out. Sorry. Anyway, that's life.
Oh my God. Oh, as black as he has spades, man. Right, wait a minute. Can you show Selena? Look at it, black. Ew. Right, come on. Let's have a look. I've got to get a good grip on it, hon. Oh, he's had no anaesthetic.
Don't worry about it, he's a big boy now.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yay, I'm a dentist. What have you... Don't put it back in. Oh,
Well, after all that excitement of pulling the old chap's tooth, we can't top that, I'm afraid, so we're just going to have to go home. But anyway, here we are. We have painted this wall today. Unfortunately, that little bit of filler hasn't gone off yet, so we had to leave that bit and that little bit in the corner. But apart from that, it's looking very good. We've had a good tidy up today, as you can see. Workbench is looking good. Everything's tidy. So that's it, we're going to go home. We've got to have a couple of days off now because we've got to work on another project. So as usual, if you like our stuff, give us a like, okay? And take care everybody, we'll see you next time, okay?